everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to make a half-flared long-sleeve shirt for a stuffed animal. This was made to fit a Build-A-Bear or any similarly sized stuffed animal. Now let's get started! To get started, you'll need some pins, scissors, and some fabric. I'm just using a plain white, and you'll also need some patterns. Here are the measurements I used that'll fit a Build-A-Bear. You'll also need some Velcro and, of course, a sewing machine. The first thing I'm going to do is pin down and cut out all of my patterns. For this front piece and the back pieces, I'm only going to need one of each, but for the sleeves and the very long rectangle that will be the ruffled part of the sleeve, I'm going to need two of each. Once I have everything cut out, I'm going to set everything aside and just focus on these back pieces. And you'll want the good side facing down, but it doesn't really matter for me, and I'm just going to fold over the bottom edge twice. Then I'm just pinning it down for both sides. Then I'm going to grab my front piece and do the same thing to that one. And after everything's pinned down, I'm going to do a straight stitch along the bottom edge. After I've hemmed the bottom edge for all three pieces, I'm going to focus on these back pieces and now sew on the Velcro. So to do that, I'm first flipping over this first piece and folding over that inner edge like that. And now I'm going to lay the Velcro right on top and pin it down. Now I'm going to do the same thing to the second piece, but I'm going to make sure the Velcro is on the opposite side. So here, the Velcro is on top of right where I folded, but with the other one, it was not directly on top of that fold. And after I pin that down, I'm going to do a zigzag stitch from the top to the bottom, so I only have to go down once. Next, I'm going to hem along the neckline by folding over this top curve once, and I'm going to pin that down and do the same thing to the other side. If it's a little hard to fold along a curve, you can add a few cuts and that will make it easier. After I have both sides pinned down, I'm just going to do a straight stitch right along both these curves. After that, I'm going to hem the neckline of our front piece. So this one's a V-neck, so I'm going to do a small cut in the center just so that the edges fold down and fold in the sides like this and pin them down. Then I'm just going to do a straight stitch. Now I'm going to Velcro the two back pieces together and flip it good side to good side onto the front piece. And then I'm going to pin together the tops and sew a straight line across both of them. After that, I'm going to grab my curved sleeve piece and pin it good side to good side with the curves from the shirt. I'm going to repeat that on the other side and do a straight stitch following the pins. And after that, I can set it aside and move on to my long rectangle pieces. So I have two of these, and I'm first going to fold over the bottom edge of each of them. And then I'm going to do a straight stitch along both. Next, I'm going to do a plain straight stitch across the top of each of them, except I'm not going to lock my stitch at the end. Since I didn't lock one end of my stitch, now I'm able to take one of the threads and just pull lightly, and then this will gather the fabric on the thread. I'm going to do this to the other side as well, and I'm going to keep pulling and ruffling the fabric until it is about the same length as our sleeve that's on the shirt. So here I am measuring there, and I'm going to tie it off when it's the right length. After doing that to the other one, I'm going to take one of these ruffles and flip it good side to good side onto one of the sleeves, and then I'm just going to pin these two pieces together. After doing the same thing to the other side, I'm going to use a straight stitch to sew together what I just pinned. After that, I'm going to fold the shirt in half with the bad side still facing out, and I'm going to line up the sides of the shirt right here, and then I'm going to pin them together. And I'm also going to line up the bottoms of the sleeves and pin those together as well. I'm going to do this to the other side and then do a straight stitch in kind of an L shape to close it up. And after that, you're basically done. The last thing I need to do though is trim off this extra ruffle on both sides. Now I can turn it inside out and try it on my stuffed animal. Like I said before, this is sized for a Build-A-Bear, and I'm going to pair this with some blue jean shorts that I haven't made in a previous video since it was kind of a test for another video, but they actually didn't come out great. They don't fit very well, but it works with the outfit, so that's what I put on. So here she is with the jeans on, and to make it look more like a fall outfit, I found this burgundy pant leg scrap, and I thought it would look good as an infinity scarf, so I just wrapped this around her neck. And this is a great way to use any fabric scraps you have to make a complete outfit. So this is the final look, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time.